Hey everyone, it's Lexi. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 books that I want to read over the summer. So my summer is a little different this year just because I've been going to grad school and it's the school that does a little bit different in terms of their summer break. So usually I'd be, for my undergrad, it was like mid-May to the end of August. This time I finished the third week of April, and then I don't start till the week following Labor Day. So I have like basically over 4 months to enjoy basically doing clinicals. I have to take a couple of summer courses as well, but I have a lot of time designated to reading, which is really nice because next summer is when the real world starts, for me at least. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 books that I want to read over the summer. So without further ado, let's get started. So this book doesn't come out until the mid-August, I want to say, and it is one that I'm really excited for it to come out, and it is I Know a Secret by Tess Garrison, and this is the next book in the Rizzoli Isle series, which is one of my all-time favorites. I haven't read the synopsis of this one because I want to kind of go into it blind. I don't want to know anything, but if you are looking for a good like murder mystery series to start, then I highly recommend you check this book series out. It was a TV show that just ended on TNT that lasted for 7 seasons, which is loosely based off of this series, but I love both of them equally, so I'm really excited to kind of get the new one in my hands. It's been a while since the last one came out, so I'm really excited to finally get a new one on my hands as well. So next, this is one that I've had on my TBR shelf for a while, and it is fairly large, so I was like, this will be a good summer read because I can dedicate more time to it as opposed to when I'm at school, and it is War Brides by Helen Bryan, and this follows 4 women whose involvement during the war. They were in England, and so basically it's like as the men go off to fight for this, go to Germany, and there's all these air raids going on in England, these women kind of like band together, the women band together to defeat formidable enemies and find remarkable strength within themselves to help one another. It is a war forged loyalty, certain to endure years in distance. So, and then they kind of come back 50 years after the war and kind of commemorate and just look back on everything. So I think this one will be really interesting. It kind of reminds me of The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna in terms of like the women's kind of role at home. So I think this will be really interesting to read as well. I'm really excited to pick this one up. So next, this is one that I know my mom and all of my aunts have read, and it's been on my shelf for a while now. It's also one of like those really big books that I was like, it might be a little hard to kind of get into when I'm at school. So I'm like, it's perfect for the summer, and it is The Forgotten Garden by Kate Morton. I read The Lake House by Kate Morton over last year, and I really liked it. So this is one of that my mom really recommended for me, and basically I'll kind of read you the synopsis, but because I'm not really sure, but it says a tiny girl is abandoned on a ship headed for Australia in 1913. She arrives completely alone with nothing but a small suitcase containing a few clothes and a single book, a beautiful volume of fairy tales. She is taken in by the dockmaster and his wife and raised as their own. On her 21st birthday, they tell her the truth, and with her sense of self shattered and very little to go on, Nell starts out to trace her real identity. Her quest leads her to Blackhurst Manor on the Cornish coast and the secrets of the doomed Montrich family, but it is not until her granddaughter Cassandra takes up the search after Nell's death that all the pieces of the puzzle are assembled. So I think this one will be really interesting. I like kind of the mystery aspect to it and how it kind of spans over the centuries, so I'm really excited to pick this one up. I think that I might pick this one up soon. This might be a book club pick, so if you're interested in this being a book club pick, let me know as well. So yeah, so this is another book that's also been on my TBR shelf for a while, and I was thinking maybe of doing it for my book club as well. So if you're interested, just comment down below if you think any of these would be good book club picks. So this one is The Girl You Left Behind by Jojo Moyes. I've been trying to get to this one for a long time, and it basically it's in France, 1916. It's a dual storyline, so I'll just read it. Sophie must keep her family safe while her adored husband Edouard fights on the front with their town falls to the Germans in the midst of World War II. She is forced to serve them every evening in her hotel from the moment the new commandant sets eyes on Sophie's portrait, painted by her artist husband. A dangerous obsession is born, that one that will lead Sophie to make a dark and terrible decision. And then almost a century later, Sophie's portrait hangs in the home of Liv Holtson, a wedding gift from her husband before his sudden death. After a chance encounter reveals the portrait's true worth, a battle begins over its troubled history. As the layers of the painting's shadowy past are revealed, Liv's world is turned upside down all over again, and her belief in what is right is put to the ultimate test. So I think this one will be a really interesting storyline to read, because it does kind of cross the morals, and it kind of reminds me of The Woman in Gold, if you've seen that movie. But yeah, this one I think will be really interesting, and I'm definitely going to get to it over the summer, because I've been saying I've been going to get to it and I never have. So if you would like this to be one of the book club picks, then please let me know down below. And lastly, this is kind of just like a author in general in terms of like wanting to get to. Like, I've usually read her books over the summer just because they have a good like summery vibe to them, and it's by the author is Sarah Addison Allen, and I read The Girl Who Chased the Moon and The Peach Tree, and I have 3 of her other books. I have Lost Lake, Garden Spell, and then The Sugar Queen. And what she does is she does like a lot of magical realism in her book, which I really like, but they also have like the way she describes the towns is like I can like visualize everything, and I feel like I'm immersed in it, and it just has like a lot of her towns take place in the south, so they have like that summery vibe, like sweet tea type of feel to it. So I definitely want to get to at least one of these, usually because I usually read about 2 of hers is summer. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying to get to some of hers. I don't know what these actually are about, I just like bought them. I think Garden Spell was her first book, so I don't know which one I'm going to read, but maybe all of them, who knows. But yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're interested in any of these being part of the book club, let me know down below. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like kind of these ready videos and what I plan on reading for each season. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're interested, comment down below if you think any of these you'd be interested in reading for the book club. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.